Hey there, it's Adam Carolla. You tired of your music sounding like yesterday's leftovers? Let me introduce you to Live One, powered by Slacker, the streaming service that's here to save you from musical mediocrity. For just over $3 a month, you get more than just songs. You get personalized stations that actually know what you like. Forget Spotify's endless scrolling or Apple Music's confusing interface. Slacker cuts right through the noise and gives you what you want in a snap. And it's not just about music. Enjoy the latest podcasts, videos, and even audiobooks. Want to try it out? Head over to liveone.com to sign up and change your listening game today. Because with Live One powered by Slacker, your tunes will finally match your vibe. Unlike that last haircut.
Guys, welcome back to Connect with me, Jonathan Mark. Today, I have an amazing guest. You guys may know her as Snooki, but I know her as Nicole. She's from the amazing hit show Jersey Shore, and it's been such a long time since I've seen her. Welcome. How are you doing? How's everything going? I feel like it's been a long time since I've actually seen you in person, because when I saw you in person so long ago.
The last time I saw you, I think it was my Long Island show at the Paramount. Me and Joey were doing our live podcast show, and then we went to dinner in that spooky place. We definitely had ghosties.
Oh, definitely.
What was that, 2 years ago?
It had to have been. It was a long time ago, and it was
fun.
It was so much fun. We went to that back room, and we're like, there's definitely people here.
Yeah, it was like a speakeasy. I felt people were watching me. It was weird.
Yeah, and it was an amazing show, too. I was sitting right above and I was watching. I remember turning to everyone and I'm like, how do they do this? I'm like, how do they go in front of all these people and do this? I would be shaking in my boots, completely scared.
No, I feel like when we do those shows, it's literally like a girls' night. So all of our listeners are hot messes with us. So it's just hosting a party.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we ever do get nervous, we just chug wine before.
Smartest thing to do.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk to you because, like I said, it's been a while. And the last time we spoke, we did a reading a while ago, years ago.
Yeah.
Because it was during COVID, I'm pretty sure. Or it was right at the tail end of COVID. So seeing people face to face was such a different thing for me for a while. Because I was doing all my readings virtually like this.
Yeah.
So seeing you face to face after the reading and then after texting too was really nice, because I don't really get to do that with people. Even people that I read from, my area or in the tri-state area, it's just literally never get to meet them face to face. So it was so nice.
Well, you do readings still on FaceTime though, right?
Yeah. I do a lot of them through Zoom, and it's kind of crazy because it's brought into all over the world. So I'm reading people that's English is their second language, and sometimes it's really difficult to do. And a lot of times people don't want to do it virtually. They want to come and sit down with, which I completely understand, because it's a more personal experience when you're sitting down.
Yeah.
Just more intimate, I guess. But yeah, I'm still doing it literally in my parents' house, because I just drive over to my parents and set up my laptop, and I just, still do it there.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. My mom is she runs everything for me, basically. So
I love that. Mommy still takes care of you.
She does. She definitely does. I'm a mama's boy, definitely. 100% a mama's boy. So
yeah, I hope my boys are like that. Mama's boys.
I'm sure they will be. I want to tell you too, congratulations on the store in Huntington. That's literally around the corner from me. So cool to see that.
Yes, I always wanted to open a store in Long Island, just because I feel like those are my girls there. It's the same thing, Long Island, Jersey. We're all the same. So I had my store in upstate New York, and that's where I grew up. And then I was I don't really fit in this town, Boston, Beacon. It's a beautiful town.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys ever go upstate, so beautiful. The scenery, especially in the fall, is just beautiful. But it's more not a hippie town, but that. And it's just and then you have my loud ass, store with house music playing and zebra print. So I love the location, but I just feel I didn't fit in. So I ended up moving that location to Long Island, Huntington, and I wanted to go there because every time I went there for the show where I saw you, there's always such a good turnout. I used to do book signings there, and just so much support in that town. So I was like, I need to be in Huntington. So I did the move, and I just love it there. It's beautiful.
It really is such a nice town. Like, it's a very, I think when people think of Long Island, they don't think of Huntington as being like,
yeah,
or like that type of town. Every time people come from like out of state or like upstate from like people that I know, and I bring them to Huntington because it's like the town over for me, they're like, wow, this is like a really nice area. And I'm like, yeah, it's really pretty great. You know, it's like not bad.
Nice restaurants, you have the theater. I just love it there.
I wanted to tell you too, last week I went to a spot with people, and it was a haunted spot, and they knew I was a medium. So I walk into this bar restaurant area, and they were like, hey, do you feel anything? And I didn't know what they meant. So when they said, do you feel anything? I'm like, someone touching me? I'm like, no. I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah, no, like this place is 110 years old. They're like, and it's been passed through family, like generationally. Yeah. And I was like, oh, you're asking if there's like spirits here? Like, and they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. And I thought of you because every time like I like, you know, we were texting and stuff about, you know, things going on in people's homes and stuff. I was like, oh, I was like, if people can only see this, because when they brought me to like a back room in the basement, and it was like super creepy, like really, really creepy. I was like, what did I get myself into? I'm like, why did I say yes? I should have just continued drinking. Like, I don't know why I said.
Like, oh, I can't do that right now. I'm trying to get drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. It's a Friday night, and it's like a packed place, and the manager came over, and it was like so creepy. But I feel like it would have been.
I wonder if they said that because they were like all scared to go down there, and they were things. So they were probably asking you for help. Like, how do I get rid of this thing?
That's kind of what one of the assistant managers were asking me. It's like, how do you get rid of spirits? And I'm like, just ask for them to leave. I'm like, they're not here to like scare you. Like, that's not the purpose of like them. They're here to get your attention for sure, but not to like scare you. And I was like, I literally went down the stairs. I was like, really, like, what is going on right now? I was like, I was like, I need another drink quickly. But yeah, I thought of you just because of what we spoke about, like in the past about certain stuff, but about like you, like in your home, sometimes people playing tricks on you and stuff.
Oh yeah, all the time. I actually had I don't know if I told you this, I had a guy in my backyard, and I always felt him in my son's room. I don't know if my son felt him, but every time I went in there, I just felt like he was in there, just like, and he wasn't like an evil spirit, but he was like a douche, a jerk. So I ended up like staying up all night one night, just like trying to like help him like cross over, like go to heaven wherever he's going.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's not there anymore. I feel like my son's room is like cozy now.
Is it?
I feel like, you know, he's like watching.
You know, it's funny because people always ask me that. They're like, if they're like around you haunting, whatever people want to call it, like, did they not like fully cross over? Like, I get that all the time. They're like, I feel people in my home.
Yeah.
Like, are they not crossed over? And I'm like, you know, it's 50-50. I feel like sometimes people maybe need a little bit of a push to kind of like go there. And then there's some people that are just comfortable like in your home. And a lot of times the people that are comfortable in someone's home, from what I've realized, are people that have passed away in the home, like before they moved in. So many people will be like, can you remove them for me? I'm like, I think you need to do because it's your home. I'm like, it's not my home. So I get that like all the time, like with that too.
Yeah, I feel like sage helps too, like saging, opening all the windows and like that. That's a good cleanse.
Oh my God, yeah. Every time I do a reading where like the person that comes through is not a good person or wasn't a good person in this life, I always kind of like sage and open the windows and stuff. And I'm like scoot out, like get out. Because a lot of the times when people do readings, like very like intimate and personal things always like come up. And most of the time I will probably say like they're really intense. And then I'm like, I don't want this person like lingering in my parents' home.
Scary about what you do. Like you never know who's going to attach.
Yeah.
Like have to ground yourself and be on guard, you know?
All the time. And especially since I'm doing a lot of like unsolved cases now too.
Yeah, that's scary. You could be like talking to murderers.
I haven't even told this to like really anyone. But when I do these like cases and stuff, I speak to the police before, or like who I'm working with, like the detective or the sheriff, depending on where it is. And I ask them to like black the screen and alter my voice and change my name on the like video chat. So instead of like Jonathan Mark, it will be like Jake Smith or something like random, because I'm speaking to these people and they are not like the situation is like not great. And I'm like, I don't want these people to know. It's so scary, like super scary. And I don't want to bring it back home too. Like that's like the last thing I want is like, because it does mess with my head. And like, I mean, you know, you're very intuitive. Like if you do like a very intense or you're around a lot of intensity of like things, it's like heavy on you. So it's like hard to like smile and decompress after. You need like a moment. I always tell people like just to.
After I opened my third eye and I was like feeling things and like, you know, like feeling spirits and like trying to talk to me and stuff. It was like a good 2 weeks. And I was just like, I can't do this. I walk into Starbucks, I'm feeling things. And I'm an empath to begin with.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't feel like myself. I have all these emotions. I wasn't sleeping at all.
Same.
I was like in my bed. I just had thoughts that weren't my thoughts. So obviously like were trying to talk to me. I was just like, I can't do this. I told my husband, he thought I was fucking crazy. But I was just like, I can't anymore. So I had to like shut everything off. I haven't tried it since. And that was like 4 or 5 years ago.
When I first really started doing this, it was the same thing. I really couldn't sleep. And I would feel at night, it's so creepy, people playing with my hair. Like I'd feel my hair like twirling on my head, like someone rubbing.
Okay, I felt that.
It
before.
was the creepiest thing. And
There's wind and my hair is moving.
Right.
That's how it feels like, but there's no wind.
There's no wind. There's no fan on. And I'm sitting there like in my bed and I'm like, what is happening? I was like, I need to learn how to sleep. And I really don't sleep anymore because when I do these readings, their families and stuff come the night before. They'll always come the night before because they want to be said first, like certain family members. So I'm like, you know, my fiance who you met, like she is like, you're up all the time. Like you're up, like you never sleep. And I'm like, yeah, it's because like I'm being woken up like every 30 minutes from stuff. And like, I'm starting to learn kind of how to turn it off, how to, I guess like ignore it is the best way to explain it. But it never really happens because then I want to tell people what I see. I don't want to not tell someone that they're like mother, father, son, or daughter is like around them. I just have to learn how to maybe keep my mouth shut at times and just keep it moving. So
take a shot at NyQuil and go to bed.
So I've been trying Tylenol PM, doesn't work. Like I've been trying all this stuff.
Use melatonin, magnesium pills.
I want to start doing the magnesium pills. I heard really good things about them.
Try it out.
And you have a lot of shows coming up too, right? Like a lot of, I see Joey posting and you posting about it. Like a lot of live shows.
We have 2 more shows. We just did 2 shows. So me and Joey are going on tour again. We have a show next week in Morristown, which is literally right by me.
Yeah.
That's at the Mayo Theater. I think it's next Wednesday. It's on like a random Wednesday. And then our next show is in Connecticut. I think Foxwoods.
Oh, wow.
So we get like a little break and, you know, try and enjoy the rest of summer. And then, 2 more shows and then hopefully add on to it.
And you have another podcast too, right? Aside from Joey?
Yeah, I have another podcast. I just started, 2 months ago with Dina Ball from the show, Jersey Shore. We have the Meatball Pod. And it's basically, you know, just like us drinking wine, talking about mom stuff, reminiscing on the old days of us being crazy. So new episodes of the Meatball Pod comes out Thursday, and then me and Joey's show, It's Happening, comes out every Friday.
That's awesome.
So it's fun. It's just like a little, you're basically just listening to me and Dina have a conversation on the phone, me and Joey. We're like recapping our week, how crazy it was. Yeah, if you need like a podcast to listen to with both of them, where you just want to get away and just like laugh and not take things seriously at all, listen to my 2 shows. Yeah.
That's amazing. And are you filming the show again, like the Jersey Shore, like coming up, or?
We just wrapped, I think 2 months ago. So the next season, I think, is coming out in September.
That's awesome.
And then hopefully we do another season. We'll see. I'm hoping. Because there's a lot of shit going on.
Really? Oh my God.
And there's always drama with us.
But you guys are always just such a close family from what I can see. Like, even with things happening, you guys always have each other's back, which is like really cool.
So yeah, I genuinely love all my roomies. You know, we went through this like crazy thing of being on Jersey Shore together that no one else will ever get.
Yeah.
We'll always have that together, and they're literally my brothers and sisters.
I remember when that show came out. Like, I remember the first season, me and my friends would watch it every week.
Hot messes.
After, like, lacrosse practice, we would all go to someone's house and just, like, watch the show with, like, everyone. It was awesome. It was like a staple of my childhood. Oh, when I was in high school and college, really.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh, yeah, so you're literally right behind me.
I was terrified turning 29. Is that weird?
Yeah, so was I. I was scared to turn like 28, 29, because then I was 30, and now I'm 30s, and like I'm forgetting everything. It's just like I feel like I'm getting old.
I feel like that all the time. I felt like that when I was like 27. I was like, I'm forgetting everything. Sometimes I'm just like, what just happened? I'm like, I've been told this 6 times and I still don't know. Like,
I know.
It's really bad, but thank you so much for coming on. Seriously, thank you.
Of course.
So Nicole, are you ready for this reading?
Yes, I'm so excited. I have people that I want to come through, so let's do it.
Awesome. All right. Who's the Mary?
My nanny, my grandma.
Did she recently pass within this year?
Yes,
Like within a year?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I knew I was talking to you today, and I said, you better come through. She comes to me as ladybugs, and I haven't seen a ladybug in a while.
Well, it's funny because this morning a cardinal kept coming in front of me, like a red cardinal, and I was like, this has to be for someone, and I didn't know who it was, but she has a good personality. Oh my God, you guys must have been really close. She's coming through like with the most love for you, like, which I'm sure you know this, but
she was
like
obsessed with me. I was her favorite grandkid, but like she was in the nursing home, dementia, like she lost it. I felt awful for her, but yeah, when she was in her prime, she was the best nanny ever.
Yeah, she seems like a little bit of like a very strong personality and like a spitfire. Like she has a strong personality, but it also seems like she lived like a very happy and long life.
Cool. I miss her.
She's also laughing too because she said that I guess you had a conversation with her before she passed that when she passed, she better give you signs like immediately, like immediately. And
I told her all the time. I was like, when you die, you better come back to me all the time.
Yeah, she said that she tried to come back to you like extremely fast, like immediately after that she passed away.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I talk about the passing? I don't want to like upset you or anything.
Oh no, I'm content with it. I knew it was for time, and I'm happy that she's at peace now.
Okay. Because what she's also smiling about too is that she's, from my perspective of how she's coming through, is like she's very much like a trooper. Like she completely 100% like, I think she fought a really good fight from what she's saying. Like she held on for a long time is what she keeps saying. Yeah. Do you know people that have a lot of like sense of pride that like want to do things on their own? They don't want to go to like a nursing home, but not even that, just like have people help them. Because she keeps smiling, saying that she was the helper of the family, not being helped. And she keeps smiling, saying like, it was just like a very like hard thing for her to adjust. Wait, so did she pass me like less than a year ago? Like,
yeah. Just happened 3 months ago, 4 months ago.
This does not look like a long time ago at all.
No. That's why I figured she stopped coming to see me, because she was like up there like figuring it out.
I have to be honest, like it's super impressive that she's coming through this strong, like that new with everything. But she's also yeah, I know she's literally saying that you had conversations with her leading up before she passed.
Is she with any other males?
So she's with quite a few people, but she's saying that it's her time. So she wants to talk to you because she's just smiling, saying like it's her time for
yeah, I was trying to like feel her, but she didn't come.
Really? She's so strong right here.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was in my head too much. I don't know.
Did her husband pass away?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Well, she's side by side with like a male partner. That's why I don't know if that's who you're wondering, if that's who the other male was. Oh, so shortly after she passed away, did she provide to you the ladybug? Because she's saying she tried to provide to you signs like shortly after she passed. So around her death date, because she keeps pinning 2 dates in front of me, around her death date, whose birthday or anniversary circulates around her death date, or like another major date?
I'd ask my mom, because I'm not really good with all the dates.
It's all good. It's all good. I have to ask you this with her too. Was she also someone who was very well dressed before she got sick and everything? Well, the only reason why I'm asking because she keeps touching my hair and she keeps basically showing to me that her, like, it's like, and this is before she got sick. This isn't like when she got sick and people had to take care of her. She keeps literally touching her hair and basically showing and smiling at me, like showing to me that, not that appearance was important, that she always tried to look very well put together.
She definitely got her hair done. And the last few times I saw her, I was like, Mom, her hair looks like a mess. I was like trying to fix it and make her look good.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's rubbing her hair. And
crazy.
I don't know if she had short hair.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the short, gray, old lady hair.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah, because it's not like your long hair. It seems like shorter.
Yeah, she looks a hot mess the last couple of times I saw her.
But it's also interesting too because what she's showing to me is before, like leading up to her passing, she keeps showing to me like a light switch. It's like one moment that she's like has insane clarity, and the next moment it's like she's not there. Because what she's saying to me is like she would hold on, and then it would be like letting go, then holding on, and then letting go again. But with her, she keeps saying like at times when people were getting like, all right, she's starting not letting go, like passing away, but like mentally, she keeps saying she would like snap back into it and then go back to kind of like not being fully involved.
It's probably with her dementia. She was like there one day, then the next day, like no idea, acting like a child.
Yeah, because that's something that like I didn't know if you wanted me to bring up because she's talking a lot about. Okay. Yeah, because she's talking a lot about the transition of like literally the light switch of like being coherent and knowing what's going on to being a very different person than she was like a week prior. Like, because basically what she keeps showing to me, it's like the progression of how fast the transition happened from being her to not being her seems to have happened at a crazy pace, like a crazy fast pace from, like I was saying, 1 minute there, 1 minute not there. Oh man, you guys really must have been like a huge caretaker for her, like helping her out, like visiting her, or your mom. It's one of you two, because
my mom,
because she's saying that your mom literally witnessed daily like almost daily, it seems, the progression of things. And also she keeps talking to me about, I don't know if is it okay? Like I'm not going to call like the place like whenever out.
Like give my mom some like peace because
your mom
very hard for my mom.
Yeah, because there's like a whole thing for your mom that I want to get into with her, because it seems like your mom deserves like the biggest hug and everything because of like what she had up against her while your grandma was in this like facility, and even prior to it, your mom was like right on the nose with everything, like making sure everything was going. And it seems like it was a lot. Doesn't seem like it was a little. It seems like it was a lot. And
it was very stressful for her.
And I'm not saying that your mom didn't have any other help. It really seems like your mom was the sole person that truly was there from beginning, middle to end of like everything. And it also seems like even after she passed away, your mom was the person that was also trying to facilitate, like arrange, like it seems like your mom was there from beginning, middle to end and after of everything. And your mom deserves so much credit from other people within your family is all I'm going to say, because it seems that she just deserves so much credit for what she did, because it really is incredible. And also it seems like she was there almost every single day, if not
every day.
Like it seems like almost every
day,
freaking day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it doesn't seem like she really missed too much. Because what Mary is showing to me, I think some facilities just like in general can be good, bad, or whatever. And your mom made sure that she was well taken care of. Sometimes people will say like it's your time, it's okay to let go based on like what is happening and what's going on. And I don't know if it was you or your mom, someone who just like said like it's okay to let go.
Yeah.
She was holding on for a very long time. I could see even after. I can also see too, before she passed away, it's like when people tamper on both sides, because that's what she's showing to me. It's like tampering on both sides. It's kind of like if you're in a pool and you're wearing goggles, you can see above water and below water. And she keeps saying to me that she was tampering on both ends. And she keeps showing to me too at the same time that she would voice that people were with her. It's not because she was hallucinating or anything. Mm-hmm. It's other people that were on the other side. And what she's also saying too is, and I'm sorry, she talks a lot, so I'm just trying to keep up with her. It is funny because she keeps saying you were her favorite, like by a long shot. She keeps saying like she gave you special treatment like all the time, like, and vice versa. Like you.
Yeah, that's funny.
So before she got like sick, because she's smiling at this, was she like a very independent person? Like a very, very, and I'm only saying this because I'm going to throw my family under the bus. Like my grandma was never truly like too independent at all, like ever. She keeps smiling, saying like she can do things herself. She didn't need any help and didn't want any help, like in like a nice way. She's not being mean or nasty, but she's saying that she keeps laughing, saying she was the best grandma. Like she was like what you envision like a grandma to be. She was like the best version of that is what she keeps saying. She's also...
Yeah, I would say before she got sick, she was like, it was
before. Yeah.
go over to her house Sunday cooking.
Yep.
I would always go there like before classes, and she would like make me lunch and stuff. I was her favorite because I was with her all the time. I visited her. I was always with her. So
Well, like that's the stuff she was kind of like, I was trying to like get to, like, I didn't know if you wanted me to say like stuff, but it was you and your mom, the like two of you, that really made like such an effort for, even before she was sick, for such a long period of time, to always involve her in your life and to always like
yeah,
make time. And I know people have their own lives and so many different things going on, but she keeps saying that it was really you and your mom and like those like, and I'm sure other people, but really just you two, she keeps highlighting that like really made a real effort in general in life to always see, speak, and kind of keep her involved within like your own life and your own family. And because she keeps talking to me that like family means everything to her, like absolutely everything. Was your mom with her from the very end?
yeah. But I think she passed at night. I think.
Yeah, I mean like
My mom
leading up
wasn't,
to
like,
it.
there. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I didn't mean physically there, because she keeps saying that she keeps going to me that your mom was literally there the day of or like hours before, and then she passed away. Well, she keeps talking about your kids and how she plays with your kids right now.
Oh my God. Don't scare them.
No, I have to ask you this because this is like a side note to something. You have a very like young energy that plays around in your house with like you. Like when I say young, I mean like maybe in their 20s or maybe like around that time, like a female, like a young female. I don't know if they move things or do stuff or make noise or make their presence known, but they keep pointing to like the bathroom to me, and keep pointing to like a bathroom.
Yes.
Like
my stepsister died a while ago. Like, I don't know, like 12 years ago now. But I always felt her in my bathroom. And like when she passed, like the first like couple months, the soap would drop out of nowhere and I'd be like, can you stop? You're scaring me. Like I always knew it was her.
Yeah.
And I always felt her around me, and my bathroom cracks all the time and I just think of her. It hasn't been like crazy, but yeah, I always felt her around me.
Because your grandma's laughing about it too. Because now your grandma's saying it's her.
Scare me. It's fun.
Yeah, your grandma's saying it's her turn now. It's her turn to do this stuff for you.
Oh, that just gave me the chills. That's Can you ask my grandma about the dream?
Was this when she was like? Did you have a dream like with her when she was younger? Like, did you see her when she was younger and like healthier?
Yeah. So I had a dream.
Yeah, because she keeps coming through to me saying she presented herself to you in the healthiest and younger version of herself. Yeah. And that was her way of giving a visit to you.
Okay.
What was the dream?
I had a dream. It was like 2 days after she passed, and she came to me. She had her luggage. I always have dreams of like close people that pass. Like they don't know what they're doing. It's like the transition. And I'm like, you have to go. So my grandma, she had her luggage and she was like waiting by like a bus stop, and she's like, I don't know where to go. I'm like, Nanny, you have to like go find Poppy, your family. You got it. She didn't know where she was going. She was so happy, but she didn't know what was happening. So I told her, I was like, Nanny, you got to go. And then I had another dream. She was like, all right, I found it. I know where I am now.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, good. But she's coming to me. So yeah, she came to me lost, not knowing where to go.
It makes sense because honestly, because she keeps smiling, saying that she was coming through to you and she's showing to me like a healthy young version of herself, but also like I think things move so fast for her with like the dementia part of it, of like the transition, that I don't even, because she keeps smiling at me saying that you helped her take that next step in her journey of like the after, like whatever you want to call it, like the afterlife or heaven and everything. So I assume that had something to do with you guiding her to someone, but she keeps holding hands with, it seems like her husband. That's why I asked if her husband passed away or passed away, but your stepsister is like freaking loud too.
Oh, she's so dramatic.
She's like freaking loud.
Is my grandma with anyone else besides my Poppy?
Someone that's passed away has come through. Someone's named after them. Like there's like names that are correlating to like the same name of one another.
Oh, they're passed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So my grandpa is Benjamin, and then my uncle is Ben.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the people out past. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
It's interesting you said that your grandma was never the same, because she's actually, I would never tell someone that, but she's acknowledging that.
Yeah, it was the worst day ever telling her that.
Because what she keeps showing to me is that some people are afraid of death and some people like because they go through some stuff, are want to see their loved ones on the other side. Because what she keeps saying to me is that it's like walking through life not seeing color, is what she keeps saying. It's like you see things differently after this had happened. And what she's sharing with me with his passing is, it's like if you're not there with your son when he passes, it's kind of like, I'm trying to say this nicely and stuff, or just, because what she's saying is the translation of how she found out, or how the family found out, was a complete like gut punch, is what she keeps saying.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't, and I hate to use like my family as an example, but if you have cancer, you can, and it's terminal, you can sometimes gear up for some of that stuff. She keeps saying this was like out of left field gut punch, is what she keeps saying, like as tragic as from her perspective as it could get.
Yes.
And what she's saying also with that too is everyone in the family, not just her, but everyone in the family, it seems, became a little different from it. Like, because what she keeps saying is that she feels whole now with her husband, and I guess her son too, and amongst other people that are there, because you do have like a freaking army of people on the other side. Why does she keep saying it was as random and tragic, like a gut punch to her? She keeps showing that to me, that it was.
Yeah, so he was totally healthy, about to get married, just like succeeding, having a great life, and then he ended up having an aneurysm and just died out of nowhere.
And I'm assuming that's why she keeps repeating how random it was, and like how of like a gut punch it was. But what she's also saying to me too, and this is why I'm saying it's like also intense and tragic, is the translation of how the people in your family found out about it, is what she's saying. And also like, it's kind of like you're doing your like routine life, and then you fall to the ground and something happens that's very, or just like as random as it could possibly get. It's not like, because she keeps saying it was routine, like in every Tuesday or every Wednesday or Thursday, nothing was out of the ordinary. And then she keeps clapping her hands, saying that it happened like a clap of your hand, like it just happened. And she's saying from when it happened to when he passed was so fast too. It was like a very fast pace.
Yeah, he just 1 minute alive, the next minute dead.
She's showing
no idea what happened.
Yeah, because she's showing to me it's like him collapsing to the floor, like literally collapsing and then passing away. Yeah. And because what she's saying is that she's whole again with him, like she's just whole again.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I wanted to make just like a quick reading and stuff for you. I didn't want to like air too much like stuff out. I just like certain things for you.
No, I love that. Thank you.
I wanted to keep it like completely like I want to keep some stuff private for people too at some point. So I just figured I wanted to respect that, because your grandma came through with like talking about your mom and all that stuff. And she keeps basically sharing with me about your mom that she's superwoman. I mean, honestly, your mom is superwoman when it came to like this and everything. And
is there something that I could tell my mom from her? Like, does she have like a message or anything?
Like one of the messages is that like her like really taking, did your grandma know she was going into a facility?
Yeah.
Was your grandma like against it?
Yes.
Because she keeps saying that she's sorry for giving your mom a hard time about that. So like in a very difficult time, because she's saying that she knew, because she's smiling at this, is saying that she, like I was saying before, how independent she was. And then your mom and just people like as a family in general telling her that she had to go to a facility, but also her biggest thing is thanking her for really like being patient with her. She keeps underlining patience with her, because what she's saying is that before she, I guess, kind of lost with her dementia, she keeps showing to me, sometimes when people aren't happy, they say things, do things maybe that they wouldn't typically say or do, just based on, them being upset or something. I'm not saying she said anything negative or horrible towards your mom, but she's saying that it wouldn't be her if she didn't give herself some type of friction, like some type of like friction, just to like not make it easy to go to the facility to do this stuff. And she's saying like, she's thanking your mom for being patient and being such a good caretaker. Like that's her biggest thing, because this just happened, like you were saying, like a couple months ago. This doesn't seem long at all. It seems like the family's like all on, like a good portion of the family's on that side. So. But yeah.
I'm perfect.
Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing all this.
Thank you. I'm excited to tell my mom this. I haven't gotten read since my grandma, passed away, and I'm into all this stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
was like the perfect timing.
I'm happy she came through, honestly, because she has such a good personality and she is a good person. Like, she's like one of the best, like, grandmas, like old school traditional grandmas that you can like think of. Like, that's how she came through to me.
Oh, good. All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey guys, every week I told you guys to hit me up on my Instagram, just slide in those DMs and see if you want a reading. And I'm doing this every week for a listener. So are you ready for your reading?
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. So I'm always going to look away when I do readings, so don't be weirded out if I'm not like staring at you. All right, you have two people stepping forward. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit intense. I'm not going to like lie to you about it. There's someone named Chris here, or Christopher.
Oh my, yep. He's one of my really good friends.
So the thing with him is when someone stacks papers in front of me, it typically indicates to me that someone that their passing has caused some sort of investigation.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That's nuts.
He keeps tapping like a restaurant or like some type of like building, because the only reason why I'm saying this is because he's saying a lot of the source of something that had happened to him. I highly suggest, I won't name the place, but I highly suggest that whoever wants some type of answers goes to this place too, because he keeps saying it's someone who he's worked closely with, is what he's saying. That would know, like, just information that can help out. What he's also showing to me too. Oh, this is interesting. He keeps playing the piano in front of me. Like, he keeps tapping the piano.
Oh my God.
Was he a musician? I'm assuming he was a musician.
Yes. Can I tell you?
Yeah, I'll do a little bit more and then you can definitely fill me in. I just want to make it authentic, you know?
Okay.
Another thing too, because he keeps showing this like symbol to me. When they pour pills in front of me, typically what it means is people that potentially will do maybe drinking or something like a little bit excessively. But what he's talking to me about, like in the grand scheme of things, is he keeps saying a lapse of judgment turned into a bigger issue. So it's because he keeps saying he kept his side of it. Like, he showed me he had issues, was clean, and then picked up issues again. But with the issues, which people I'm sure know, there's a certain drug that people will put stuff in and could take someone's life. And he's saying that he was given something, not knowing that was in it, like from a close source. And he keeps smiling because he's saying, so I do have a question, because did you go down to, because he keeps playing the beach in front of me, did you go down to the beach for his like service? And also there's something with his mom too, because he keeps putting you three together.
Oh my God. You are like on the, like, everything you said is so crazy. Yes. It'll be 2 years recently that I went down to Myrtle Beach, to spread his ashes. And, he, before his mom passed away, I was in touch with her very closely, about the investigation. Everyone thought I was crazy, but I knew there was like something going on. That's so crazy.
What he's also kind of showing to me also, because he's smiling and he's rubbing your stomach, or I'm assuming you're pregnant.
Stop it! Yes, I'm due September.
Yeah, because he keeps basically saying to me that he's just so happy for you is what I'm going to say, because it seems like he's also telling me too, because he's laughing at this or smiling at this, really, how you guys met is he keeps talking about like, I don't know how to explain it. He keeps smiling, saying it's like fate, right? It's like you didn't meet, like, it's like if you met like on vacation or something random, because he keeps talking about like it couldn't be more random with how you met. And he keeps smiling at me because he keeps saying that years can go by, right? I'm sure everyone here can probably attest to this, where you know, someone years can go by, but if they make a phone call, it's like you've spoken yesterday. And that's what he keeps saying to me with you, with the relationship with you two, is that years went by where maybe you guys weren't talking all the time. And he keeps saying hindsight's 2020. He should have been reaching out a little bit more, because he keeps smiling, saying he'll leave you. And, you know, I like making phone calls instead of texting people. That's just me. But he keeps saying he'll leave you long voicemails. And he keeps saying that but he keeps talking to me about how there was an ample amount of time where you guys maybe didn't like speak, not because you were mad at each other or whatever. It's just because I guess life is life, to the best way I can explain it. And I'm just telling you because he keeps saying he's extremely proud of the progress you made, and I'm sure with your life and stuff, but really he keeps saying the internal struggles, because he keeps clinking hands in front of me. When someone does that, it means, you know, someone may have had like a little bit of like, you know, I don't know if you had like you would drink a little bit, and he keeps saying he's so proud of you for something that he tried to do, where it's kind of stay on the straight and narrow and get everything figured out. And he keeps talking and also saying to me too, like he needs you to know, and he's thanking you because he keeps basically saying that people in his life, kind of what you just said before, but a little differently. It's not the crazy part, is how difficult people made your life, and you were trying to, he keeps saying, just get answers surrounding him. Also, like that's something that I don't think he could ever forget. You have someone else coming through too, actually.
Oh my God.
Someone with like a strong G name, like a woman with a strong G name.
Wait, I can't even stop crying. So, oh my God. So,
and she passed away, it seems, from like cancer. And
Genevieve. Yep. Wow.
Well, this is actually, I guess this is coincidental, maybe. I don't know. Who around you just had a baby? Because the G name is clapping for that too. But
Stop.
But it's not like you being pregnant. It's someone else right from you.
My brother just had a baby yesterday.
Oh, really? Oh, congratulations. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, my God. Congratulations.
He just had, he had a baby. I went to go see him for the first time yesterday. And that's our cousin Genevieve. That's so fun. Wow. Yep.
That's awesome. Well, Congratulations to your brother, and also congratulations to you.
Thank you. That's so crazy. Oh my God, I can't stop crying.
Yeah, Chris is really more into like how much you dug your teeth into, like, and he's smiling at this, and I just wanted to let you know, like, they're both around you all the time, and I'm sure you know that, but I just wanted to let you know that.
Jonathan, I heard his randomly while I was at work. I randomly heard the song that like him and I.
Oh, really?
Yeah, randomly. And then you had mentioned about like sober. I'm 5 years sober. I was helping him try and stay sober. We met on
can you explain the whole story? Because I think people would want to probably know, and including myself, only because I'm seeing like bits and pieces of the story. So like I'm actually a little curious about it because I'm just seeing small pieces. So
it's just like I have the chills. So basically, my friend Chris had passed away. I didn't hear from him for a couple of weeks, and I heard like ringing in my ear, and I was like, I felt that he had passed away. So it's very hard because he lived in Myrtle Beach and I'm on Long Island, and fellow
Long Island person.
Yes, I know. So I was so excited to meet you. And basically, he was opening up a piano bar, which is so crazy that you said the piano. He was a piano player on cruise ships. And him and I had this, like, he was like the funniest person I've ever met in my entire life. And I knew that there was something fishy about the way that he had passed away. And so I'm like the crazy person that I am. I like dug my teeth in, like you said, like the investigation. Like, I'm not kidding. I pretended to be his like widow to get his phone records because I was like, because I saw that he had posted.
Oh my God.
It was so crazy. I saw that he had posted, somebody had checked in on his Facebook. So I was like, who has his phone? And then I was like, you know what? I wanted to help his mom find answers too. So I really I went to the phone store. I got his records and I ended up finding out who took his phone. And it led me to a couple of, crazy things that he had talked to me about prior to his death. I didn't think it was that serious, but I reached out to the detective. I got his the toxology report for his mom. I pieced things together, and it's still so crazy because I still carry that within me. And he was sober for 30 days. And right before he had passed, he had thanked me. But he unfortunately relapsed. But I feel him all the time, and I've been feeling him so strongly around me lately, so it's so crazy. And then Genevieve, my cousin, I'm naming my daughter's middle name after her. So
oh my God, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
No problem.
It's you don't realize how much you need. It makes me feel really good because I do go through internal struggles. So to hear from two people that mean the most to me is it's such a gift, and you have such a gift. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Seriously, and thank you for trusting me to do this, honestly. Wow, guys, what a reading. Guys, if you want to be chosen just like Stephanie, all you have to do is just slide into my DMs, and maybe this could be you. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and also thank you for joining me on the show. Guys, please give my Instagram at JonathanMarkMedium a follow, because I will be picking one person a week to do a reading. And all you have to do is just DM me on social media. It's that easy. Follow, rate, and review Connect with Jonathan Mark. It helps out so much, guys. All right, I'll see you every Tuesday, and I'll see you next week.